Hello and welcome back to the YouTube. Today we are in America, USA, home of high cholesterol. Now I'm a bodybuilder, a mediocre one at that. I need to get better, I need to build more muscle, and that means I need a high protein diet. What better way to get that protein in than to go to all of the most popular fast food chains here in America and get the highest protein food item from their menu? Obviously we're gonna start with breakfast. We are here at IHOP. I think you could class that as fast food, we'll find out, but we're gonna head in, see what their highest protein item is, and throughout the day, across all different fast food places we go to, we will rate the protein per calorie ratio and get a total ranking that we conclude the day with, so that for all you bodybuilders watching this that like your fast food, you know where to go. Let's go inside and get breakfast. Right, we're seated in IHOP and it's completely empty, so that makes filming nice and awkward. Now obviously I've had to do some research before heading for this video. The highest protein item is, by no surprise, an omelette. So they've got the stuffed and stacked omelettes here. I believe it is the Colorado. Bacon, shredded beef, pork, sausage, ham, green peppers, onion and cheddar cheese. Served with salsa, 1,240 calories. Now, technically, you can build your own omelette. I'm sure I could probably make that the highest protein one by just adding everything to it. However, it's got to be a single menu item is the rule for this video. Otherwise, it could get a bit silly because I could just go to some of the other places and just add endless patties, which I'm not going to do. So we're going for the stacked and stuffed omelettes. Right, so for meal number one of this video, breakfast as we like to call it, we have a whopping 1,250 calories in this beautiful omelette, right? The macros for this, we have 77 grams of protein, which means the percentage of calories from protein works out to 24.6%. So a quarter of this is protein, which not awful, but the calories are very high. But you can't fault 77 grams of protein. We're starting off with probably one that's gonna be hard to beat for just total protein per single menu item meal. This is a salsa that I am not the biggest fan of. Well, I don't know, I've not tried it, but don't typically like salsa. So let us get into this. We've got green pepper, onion, cheddar cheese, and then every meat that exists. Apparently, it does smell good though. Get a little bit of the salsa on the egg. It's a good omelette. The egg's light and fluffy. Got a bit of bacon in there, some cheese. I don't know what that is. I think it's some kind of beef. Might have been pulled pork. I have to say, right, you've seen me come to IHOP in the past. I'm a pancake man. French toast, waffles, sweet basically. Don't really get savoury items. This is surprisingly really good. Right, there we go. 77 grams of protein just like that. The mad thing about that is that's more than probably most people eat of protein a day who don't track macros or fitness or anything like that. But the concerning thing is that was also 1,250 calories, which is also pretty much more than half of the average daily intake that's needed. Yeah, 24% to start off. We'll put it on the leaderboard somewhere here. It was actually quite enjoyable. I probably would get the omelette again if I ever need a big serving of protein and calories. I'll head here, but after breakfast, obviously, what do we need? We need coffee. So next up, we're gonna head to Dunkin and see what they have to offer. I'm trying to do a few different spots to the usual videos you may see others do, hence why IHOP, Dunkin, and a few more to come. But we are also hitting some absolute classics, so stay tuned. So we are now in the car, on our way to get some coffee. So coffee of choice is going to be from Dunkin' Donuts, okay? Not that popular in the UK. Relatively popular in Europe, but in America, certainly in the Northeast, which is where we are currently, in the New York, New Jersey area. They are incredibly popular. You see them everywhere, right? For those in the UK, it's like McDonald's in the UK. You just see them fucking everywhere. So quick little stats for you. They have over 10,000 Dunkin' locations in America. For context, McDonald's only has about 14,000. And as a fast food chain, which is what this video is about, would you argue Dunkin's a fast food chain? I personally wouldn't, but apparently it is. They rank number 6 in terms of popularity and revenue generated. So McDonald's is number 1. Stay tuned if you want to see what their highest protein meal is later in the video. Dunkin's number 6, right? So they're just behind Wendy's and sort of Burger King. Obviously, spoiler alert, I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I'm not going to Wendy's and Burger King. They all do this similar thing, right? And that food's a bit gross. So figured we'll do Dunkin'. They've got some interesting options for high protein food. Protein's a bit of a craze, especially in the US with the fitness craze at the minute. But Dunkin' have now started doing protein coffee. I don't quite know what that entails. I'll tell you a little bit more about it once I've acquired said coffee. It's a hot day. I'm gonna get it iced. I'm very excited. I've never had I don't typically get an iced latte ever. I'd normally get a black iced Americano if I was getting a coffee, but I need the milk. That's where the protein is, obviously. They do a high protein milk is apparently what it is. You can get it as matcha, but I'm not vegan, so I'm not getting that, right? We're getting just a standard latte. So we're gonna pull through the drive-through, get that ordered. Right, for context, this is the first drive-through I've ever gone through in America, so yeah, let's get it.
Hello, can I help you?
Yeah, could I get a iced protein latte, please, with sugar-free vanilla?
What kind you want?
Iced protein latte with sugar-free vanilla, please.
Yeah, what size?
Just medium, please.
Anything else?
Nah, that's good, thank you.
Gotcha, you can look.
Nice one. Hell yeah. So awkward. People don't understand the British accent. Good, thank you. Thank you. Can I get a receipt as well, please? Nice one. Thank you very much. Cheers. Right, coffee acquired. Now, you may be thinking, why have you only ordered a medium? What about, right? This is apparently a medium, right? This is an iPhone Pro Max, for reference. I believe this is 24 ounces, approximately 710 millilitres for a medium. Caffeine-wise, for a medium iced protein latte, we have 180 milligrams of caffeine in here. For a standard normal iced coffee, you have 300 milligrams of caffeine in a medium in America. It's fucked. A large is like 450. I didn't know this when I came to America a few weeks ago, so I got a large black iced Americano about 11 a.m. after having a monster that morning, and then was absolutely wired off my nut. And that's when I googled how much caffeine's in it, because I was, rather alert. I got ice-free sugar, sugar-free vanilla syrup in there, because typically this protein latte comes with like brown cinnamon sugar. I don't really want that in my drink, so I've just gone on, I like my coffee to be as calorie-free as possible, unless those calories come from protein. So now let me give you the breakdown to see where this is gonna rank on our fast food assessments for protein. Another great thing about America, they still give you plastic straws. Fuck the turtles. I don't want a soggy straw in my mouth. In this absolute weapon of a drink, we have 170 calories for the sugar-free vanilla version. By the way, standard, they put in 3 pumps of that. Like, if you just ask for sugar-free syrup in any coffee shop, they just put 3 pumps in. If you ask for sweetener, I think standard's like 4 sweeteners. In the UK, like, they'll give you like 1, and it'll be a stingy one at best. So 170 calories. In that, we have about 15 grams of protein. So about 35% of this is protein, of the calories of this beverage, the protein, which you kind of expect, right? I've tried to make it relatively low calorie, apart from the protein milk. Dunkin use a specific protein milk blend rather than adding flavoured protein powder at the counter. According to their ingredient breakdown, the protein comes from milk protein concentrate. This is a high quality dairy protein that contains both casein and whey. And non-fat milk provides the base for the latte. There we go. That is the drink. Fits this video pretty well. A little bit of an advantage, a slightly biased ordering from my part there, but you know, I'm intrigued. It's pretty good. It is very nice, but I think that's just because it's got shitloads of sugar-free vanilla in there, and it's a latte, and I normally just get black coffee. So it tastes very milkshake-like to me, to be honest. It's like a milkshake coffee, but I think that's just because what I'm used to. That is good. Would I order it again? Probably not. I don't think I'm lacking on protein. Out of the omelette and this, on a day-to-day basis, I'm more likely to get this, but realistically, I'm just never gonna get either. So, not very helpful, but I'm gonna give the omelette the top rank. This is a close second. Like, this is not bad. If you are someone who struggles to get protein in, but you're always getting a coffee from Dunkin, I'd probably suggest it, right? An extra 15 grams won't hurt. Get the sugar-free vanilla, it still tastes banging, right? I don't think most people will be able to tell the difference between this and the brown sugar cinnamon. Yeah, the calories are like half. So for most people, I actually think this is a good choice. So because of that, we're gonna rank this number 1, okay? Fuck it, fuck the omelette, right? This is number 1. I think we're also, if we're looking at the percentage, it's hard to argue. So if we're going off percentages, yeah, the omelette had like 77 grams of protein. Okay, this has only got 15. But percentage-wise, this is a little bit better, bit cleaner. And it is a cheat because it's a designated protein item, I guess. So yeah, Dunkin's going to take the win there. Coffee is currently number 1 in a fast food video. That makes sense, doesn't it? Great planning from me, but we'll see if we can beat this, right? Next up, we are going back to fast food. Fast food I've never had before, somewhere I've never been. We're heading to Chick-fil-A. I'll see you there for lunch.
Right, I'm briefly going to interrupt this video to tell you about ESN Week and the sale that has just gone live as you're watching this video. We have up to 50% off everything at ESN with code EAGLES, okay? You've also got tons of new launches, too many to name, but one I'm very excited for is this tropical vanilla protein bar. I'm gonna give that a go. So 50% off, I'm gonna run you through some of the products, my favorite ones I'd look out for now. ESN Sleep, okay, the best sleep supplement on the market, 50% off, can't go wrong. If you are in Europe, all of the health range, kidney, liver, lipid, heart, all of it, 50% off, right? You can be healthy for half the price. If you're in the UK, blood sugar support, right? If you are in the UK and you're wondering why ESN don't sell them, don't blame ESN, blame the UK government. They don't want you to be healthy. Blood sugar support, GDA, I use it with most meals, that is 50% off. Moving into the 40% off range, this is an exciting one. You have all your pre-workouts, intra-workout, you have ashwagandha, that's a biggie for all you stress heads out there. Flavor powder, this is the secret to my rice pudding protocol. You need the flavor powder. Put it in your creamies, your coffee, your oats, everything. Intra-workouts, EAA Plus, that is 40% off, which is a crazy discount on EAAs because they're normally very expensive. You've also got all your pre-workouts, so Crank UK, the Stim version, you've also got Crank Pump Pro 2.0. This is currently only available in Europe. Give it a week or two. This is coming to the UK, guys, so look forward to that. They're all 40% off. Moving through, 30% off now, so daily, what I start every single day with, my digestion. In the morning with the glutamine, it's got creatine in there. I pair that with Athlete Stack as well for all my multivitamins and minerals. And then creatine, if you like your creatines in gummy form because you're a child, good news, 30% off. If you're a big, serious, hardcore bodybuilder like me and you get it from a powder, it's also 30% off, so don't worry. Moving forward then, 25% off, two of my staples that I take with every single meal, omega-3s and magnesium. 25% off both of those. And then the exciting ones, your whey proteins, right? Designer Whey, everybody's favorite. This is 25% off, as is your Cinnamon Cereal Whey Isolate, which if you've not tried it, go and try it. IsoClear is 25% off, as well as their Flexpressos, their protein matchers, even the plant-based protein for you plant lovers out there who just choose salad all day, 25% off. Mentioned earlier, but rice pudding protocol, 25% off, right? This is the cheapest rice pudding has ever been. I've been with ESN for 3 years now. They have never discounted it this much. So 25% off rice pudding, stock up. You know you're gonna use it. You're gonna use it when you're prepping, you're gonna use it when you're bulking. Go buy a shitload of it. Every fourth bag you buy is basically free, right? Boy math. Finally then, we've got 20% off essentials. So that's got all your omega-3s, your vitamin D3, K2 in there. Plus their new shakers, which I fucking love. 20% off those. Everything at ESN is up to 50% off, right? Code Eagles, go and stock up. I appreciate all the support. It means I can do more videos like this. So enjoy, and back to the video of me being a fat fuck.
Right, we are in Chick-fil-A. Some interesting facts about Chick-fil-A. It's far too quiet in here to be filming. In 2023, they earned 9.3 million in annual sales, which is significantly higher than competitors like McDonald's or Starbucks, despite Chick-fil-A being open 52 fewer days per year, because we found this out yesterday when we tried to film this section of the video. Chick-fil-A is not open on a Sunday because I believe the founder was religious and therefore Sunday is a rest day, so Chick-fil-A was shut. Luckily today's Monday and it's open again. So here we are, now the highest protein meal, as you can see. We have the Chick-fil-A Cool Wrap. I've gone for a barbecue sauce, which you can see here, very nice. Obviously, if we're going off technicalities, the highest protein item from Chick-fil-A would be when you order an 80 count of chicken breast nuggets that they do here. But realistically, that's not a single item in my opinion. Nobody's going into Chick-fil-A and ordering that. And if you are, you've got some problems. So the highest single menu item is the Cool Wrap that I have here. The wrap features sliced grilled chicken breast, a mix of green leaf lettuce and shredded blend of Monterey, Jack and cheddar cheese, all rolled tightly inside a flaxseed flour flatbread. Because it uses grilled chicken and a flaxseed wrap, it has an incredibly lean profile for how filling it is. So in this entire wrap right here, we only have 660 calories with 43 grams of protein, which gives it 26% of this is protein. Lean meal, looks pretty good. It is very tightly wrapped, they weren't wrong. I should probably open some barbecue sauce first because I'm not really sure how else you eat this. All right, there we go, there's the wrap. Looks pretty good. It's not bad. It's obviously a cool wrap, meaning it's cold. Probably why it came out so quick, because I assume they've just got boxes of these ready to go in the fridge. For it being fast food, it obviously does not taste like fast food. This feels like I'm eating meal prep right now, I can't lie. It's a good wrap. Right, that was pretty good. I think, in my opinion, obviously in the UK, if you're needing some fast food to get your actual meals in and be as on plan as possible, I think the go-to is probably Nando's, right? Over here they don't have Nando's. this is their Nando's, in my opinion. Some people don't turn their nose that I've just said that, but it's good chicken, it's clean chicken. That's what I mean from that. So they do also do here just grilled chicken breast nuggets, which obviously is your best option if you're actually wanting to stay fully on plan and just purely get protein, right? The 12 count grilled nuggets, it's 200 calories. Yeah, it's 200 calories and 38 grams of protein. Obviously that wrap was 43 grams of protein from the cheese and a bit of the flaxseed wrap. So technically going off this challenge, I had to get the wrap, but realistically, if you're coming here, the best bet is the 12 count grilled nuggets and just a nice Coke Zero to wash it down. Okay, the wrap was decent. I would get that again. I'll be honest, that was very nice. 26% protein for the wrap. It's not awful. We'll show where it ranks currently on our food we've eaten. From my personal viewpoint of the omelette, the coffee, this would now be number one. This is where I would personally come, given the options, if I need to get my protein in from fast food. Hopefully I'm never in that situation, but if I was, this is it. So yeah, Chick-fil-A, very impressed. First time I've had it. Won't be the last. It will be the last of this trip, unfortunately, but thoroughly enjoyable. Right, next up, we're hitting the big McDonald's. We're going from one extreme of fast food, relative team, to the other, the bottom of the barrel, highest sodium. Let's get it. So yeah, impressed by Chick-fil-A, but let's see what McDonald's has. Thank you very much. Next up, we have the classic. It'd be rude not to do this video and not come to McDonald's. So, am I a fan of McDonald's? They're nuggets in the UK and some fries occasionally. Burgers, most certainly not. If you remember when I did Fuad's cheat meal from McDonald's in the UK, it was probably the worst food challenge I've done. It was 6,000 calories of McDonald's in one meal, and I felt very ill for many days. Now, the highest protein item here at McDonald's in the US is actually a limited time burger called the Big Arch. Just lettuce by the looks of it. So in this monstrosity of a burger, we have 1,020 calories, 53 grams of protein, 59 grams of carbs, and 65 grams of fat. So the highest macronutrient in this entire burger is fat by a solid 7 grams. In terms of the percentage of the calories that are protein, obviously with the fat being so high, it's not boding well, okay? We have 212 calories from the protein, meaning that 20.7% of this burger is protein, which for a beef burger, it's not looking great, is it? So yeah, we're gonna tuck into this. Again, McDonald's burgers, not really my type of thing. All right, the limited arch, it's got sauce, cheese, a lot of lettuce, a lot of cheese, 2 patties and crispy onion and some other yellow sauce on the bottom, and half a field that's just fallen out. Oh, and a pickle. Half a slice of pickle is just falling out of the burger, which means the other half is I ate. You know what? The crispy onion, probably the best burger I've actually had from McDonald's. I really wanted to hate this, and it's annoyingly pretty good. So in this burger, nearly finished it. We have 2 quarter-pound patties, 3 slices of white cheddar cheese, crispy and slivered onions, pickles, lettuce, and a tangy, creamy arch sauce, all served on a unique toasted sesame and poppy seed bun. Fans describe it as a mix between a Big Mac and a double quarter pounder with cheese, but with a thicker, zesty sauce and the added crunch of the crispy onion strings. It's a limited time promotional burger, and you know what? As far as McDonald's burgers go, it's the only one that's not made me feel totally sick after one mouthful. And I think it's purely because there's actually some texture with the crispy onions in there. Final bite. So, on the ranking system, obviously, protein per calories, it's not ranking very well. However, as far as Mackey's goes, it was one of the better McDonald's I've had. I'm not going to say it's the best thing I've eaten today. The omelette, still probably at the top so far. The coffee was also probably above it. This is in third place from an enjoyment standpoint and from a protein per calorie standpoint. However, it was surprising. On to the next. Right, for our next highest protein item and final, we are here at Raising Cane's. First time I've ever eaten Raising Cane's in my life. Now, for the highest protein item. Raising Cane's has a few options, right? Similar to Chick-fil-A here. If we were going for strictly the highest protein item on the menu, we would be spending over 500 quid, because they had a
300 chicken finger order for catering, which I'm not getting. They also have a caniac combo, which is what they're known for. That's like the most popular item. However, that is a platter of fries, fingers and toast and all this sort of stuff, which doesn't really count because we're doing a single menu. You know, at McDonald's, I didn't do a meal, so. The highest single menu item at Raising Cane's is 3 chicken fingers in a burger with a bit of lettuce. We have some cane sauce on the side. And this is clocking in at 840 calories, 48 grams of protein, meaning that we are hitting a mighty 23% protein of total calories. The platter obviously is far higher, but for a single menu, we're looking at this sandwich here. The chicken does look very good, the lettuce looks fresh. Heard many good things about Raising Cane's, and this is the first official time I'm trying it. So we've got the cane sauce, I don't know what it is, but we'll do a little bit. Oh, it's quite runny. Warm. Coke Zero, no calories in it, or protein for that matter. The chicken's fresh. It's pretty good, to be fair. It's very plain chicken. It's not seasoned much, just fried, but it's fried right. I think I prefer it definitely to a McDonald's chicken select. It's close between Popeyes. This feels a little bit cleaner than Popeyes. Popeyes has a little bit more flavour to it, in my opinion, but it is very good. So you will see the rankings on screen now from all of the 5 fast food places we visited. I believe Dunkin, slightly cheap on that one, but the Dunkin coffee that's made to be high protein, funnily enough, wins. The IHOP obviously had a lot of protein, but also a lot of calories. The Raising Cane's is slightly worse, I believe, than the Chick-fil-A. The Chick-fil-A is definitely a lot cleaner. This is much more fast foody. Tastes a little bit better than the wrap, however, not quite as efficient. So, in terms of what I've enjoyed most, the IHOP omelette was probably the most surprising. I was very, very impressed. This Raising Cane's is very good, I won't lie. So was the wrap. Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's, it's hard to choose between. The McDonald's burger was even surprising, but I'm going to put McDonald's last because I did feel a little bit gross eating it still. So I'll put the wrap probably, wrap and the coffee, joint 1. The omelette second, this third. So yeah, that is a US edition. If you want to see me do this in the UK, drop a like, leave a subscribe and leave in the comments. Or any other countries. Let's make this a series. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.